Hello everyone, my name is Devin, or DevDraws, or Dev, whichever of the three you'd like to call me, and welcome to the final S.A.L.T Direct, for real this time. So, today we'll be covering the sources of every contestant, revealing the final 5 characters in our roster, explaining how to vote, and finally unveiling the bracket and our estimated start date, with a special track made by Blues. So now, without further ado, here is the 28th contestant in the Strange Alternative Leader Tournament. Wait a minute, what is this? Why is this here? That's right, these 3 masters of marketing are here to take the stage in S.A.L.T. We'll go over their sources soon in a full-on overview of every contestant. But in the meantime, here are some of today's special headlines. Branching off to new platforms. Up until today, the Strange Alternative Leader Tournament has been strictly YouTube-based. That's why, after this S.A.L.T Direct, we'll be opening up our very own SoundCloud account, complete with all currently uploaded tracks. We hope you all enjoy it. The spirit of crossovers continue. S.A.L.T is quite often recognized for its large amount of crossover tracks with other tournaments, such as the Ruler of Everyone's Mind, Live for Another Day 2, and Temporary Flight Attendant. Though our recent collaboration with Ultimus is certainly not our last, we've got 2 more mystery collaborations planned at some point after the Direct, so keep your eyes peeled. Who's this bouncing into the competition? Shh. These 2 springy lads are armed and ready to crash the competition in S.A.L.T. We'll talk about these flexible friends as sources shortly, as our very own announcer will be going over everyone's sources so you can all vote responsibly. Some characters featured here may also have some updated art, so keep your eyes peeled. Take it away, Mr. Garcia.
From the laboratory of Dr. Avian, here comes the robotic skull girl, Peacock. She's not just your average young girl, no. Her body is filled to the brim with mechanical doodads and gadgets that'll surely rock your world. Be sure to wallop among the sounds and music from Rubber Hose or Fleischer style-inspired media. You may also hear original soundtracks from Lab Zero games, other indie game fighters, and songs from famous composer Michiru Yamane, who you may know as composing music for the Castlevania series. Hey paisanos, it's the star of the Super Mario Bros. Super Show in S.A.L.T. Lou Albano is here in his classic Jumpman getup to do the Mario and spread the word against drugs. Keeping his wrestling expertise with him, he has a wide variety of super sources, such as pre-Nintendo 64 Mario, the Mario cartoons, live-action video game adaptations, wrestling, and drug PSAs. Just remember, if you do drugs, you'll go to hell before you die. Oh! Straight from the park, Mordecai and Rigby decided to slack off by joining S.A.L.T. They're ready to put on a jolly good show for all their fans. Their source list brings loads of Cartoon Network content such as Adventure Time, Steven Universe, and The Amazing World of Gumball, though they also bring music used in regular show like Footloose. But that's not all, as they bring that retro feel with the synthwave genre, and they have music related to birds and raccoons, like When Doves Cry and Rocket Raccoon's theme. Lab Member 001, the founder of the Future Gadget Lab, the mad scientist Hoyoin Kiyoma, better known as Okabe Rentaru, is here to win S.A.L.T. Okabe brings music from visual novels or anime from the science adventure series, such as Chaos Head, Robotics, Notes, and Occultic 9, as well as any music from Steins Gate such as Skyclad Observer, Cosmic, Looper, and Hacking to the Gate. But wait, there's more! Okabe gets any media that relates to time travel, such as Sonic CD, Chrono Trigger, Back to the Future, and No Time to Explain. Okabe also has music related to mad science, like Weird Science, and songs by Dr. Steele. Is this the timeline where he wins? That's up for you to decide. Tremerton's robotic ally, Jenny Wakeman, arrives in the Strange Alternative Leader Tournament. She's here to rock your world with the sounds and music that she's brought from her robotic arsenal. Rock on to the tunes of many Nicktoon shows, excluding SpongeBob, and do the robot with her sources of robots, excluding a mecha-style media. Of course, if you're feeling your teenage angst, be sure to jam out to songs from the early 2000s that you might recognize as classic teenage anthems. Meet the Pyro. Hailing from Team Fortress 2's blue team, he is ready to set fire to the stage. Expect to hear songs from Valve games related to the Pyro, as well as songs related to fire. Of course, you might want to mellow down and listen to the sweet sounds of songs related to things known as saccharine, such as unicorns, candy, sparkles, and rainbows. Aw, who knew this guy would have such a big heart? Can't wait to catch him and you all down by the riverside, motherfuckers! Flipping into the tourney from VVVVVV, here's Captain Viridian. This blocky blue fellow brings music from 2D platformer indie games such as VVVVV and Celeste. He also has songs related to outer space, such as music from the Star Wars franchise and Blue by Eiffel 65, which, come to think of it, really fits Viridian. Anyways, his Gravity Defiance also grants him songs related to gravity and music from games with a prominent gravity mechanic, like Gravity Rush and That Gravity Game. Niko, the Messiah themselves, arrives on the scene. They're ready to illuminate the competition with their source list, consisting of original soundtracks from games made by using RPG Maker, such as Lisa the Painful and OFF. They also get songs related to the sun or light, such as Necrozma's theme or Walkin' on the Sun. Not to mention OSTs of media with heavy themes of metaphysical storytelling, such as Doki Doki Literature Club or music related to Deadpool. And finally, songs related to cats. Who wouldn't love songs from the Garfield series, the hit musical Cats, or even Tom Jones's What's New Pussycat? Who knows? Maybe if they get far enough, we'll let them have one. It's not unusual. Get ready for the wide world of Lord Raptor. This undead rock star from the Darkstalker series is bringing his deadly music into S.A.L.T. With him, he brings music from Capcom's arcade catalog, songs related to zombies including soundtracks from games like Dead Rising, and Raptor's own musical inspirations, including metal legends such as AC/DC, Iron Maiden, Black Sabbath, and Alice Cooper. You'll be lucky if you're able to walk after his performances. And if you are, he's accepting autographs. The famous giant enemies, the giant enemy crab and giant enemy spider, have teamed up to flex their size. Their beatboxing skills give them songs featuring beatboxing, and their characteristics give them songs related to spiders, crustaceans, and giant enemies, such as Spider Dance, Crab Rave, and music from Shadow of the Colossus. The feudal origins of the crab also bring them music related to feudal Japan, like music from Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. And to top it all off, the spider gives music related to Twitch streamer Germa985, such as Germa Jam and the Rat's Birthday Mixtape. It may not be your birthday, but these two are rolling in with rips sweeter than cake and ice cream. It's one celebration you won't want to miss. The world's most wanted gentleman thief and grandson of Arsène Lupin joins the Strange Alternative Leader Tournament. That's right, it's Lupin the Third. A tricky and agile thief, this contestant will surely blow his competition out of the water with his amazing source list, consisting of rips related to riches, thievery, film noir, and music from the Lupin the Third franchise. Will Lupin be able to steal the tournament and come in at first? It's up for you to decide. Hunting down the aforementioned gentleman thief, the head of Ogi Kubo's Space Patrol Department, Over Justice, has entered S.A.L.T. with his overwhelmingly strong passion for justice. Not even the theft of his own desk will stop him from bringing the heat. Expect to hear music from his own universe, such as songs from Kill la Kill and Neon Genesis Evangelion, and songs related to the police, jails, and the justice system. In round one, Lord Raptor will face Over Justice. The lovable goofball from Clone High, Ghandai, joins S.A.L.T. in order to finally get the acceptance he so craves. He's brought along some help from the directorial duo of Phil Lord and Chris Miller to bring music from the likes of Spider-Man, Into the Spider-Verse, and more. He also has MTV animation like Beavis and Butthead, clone-related music, and even music in the Bollywood genre or related to India as a whole. Gandhi's ready to take on this tournament and have fun the whole way through. In round one, Jenny Wakeman will face Ghandai. You can't escape from crossing fate, especially not with Beacon Academy's own Ruby Rose around. It would be wise not to underestimate her, as she can move around with her super speed and wield a gigantic sniper rifle scythe hybrid. My God, that thing looks impressive. Her selection of music includes music from all independent web animations, including those made by Rooster Teeth, music from games developed by Arc System Works, and music related to roses. Just keep in mind that Arc Sys needs to have been one of the developers of the game for her to get it, and not just the publisher. In round one, Ruby Rose will face Okabe Rentaru. Oh, he's alive, he's alive. He's alive! IGOR from Tyler the Creator's hit album has joined S.A.L.T. He's looking a lot like Frankenstein, but that's no issue since he's still here to make his opponents earthquake. He's armed with Tyler's discography as well as that of his collaborators with artists such as Kanye West and Pharrell Williams. He also brings music related to heartbreak and music related to very, very spooky classic monsters like the Monster Mash and spooky scary skeletons. Watch out, he's coming, and he's a force to be reckoned with, even without his new magic wand. In round 1, Lou Albano will face IGOR. Hey, listen! Did you know that Oma Chow and Navi are in the tournament? Well, these top tutorialists are flying into S.A.L.T with the songs from the games they appeared in, as well as songs related to tutorials, training, and characters who interrupt gameplay. Watch out, because they have all the tips they need to win. Would you like to hear that description again?
How are you all enjoying the presentation so far? Pretty good? Well, I sure hope so. We've reached the halfway point of our roster overview, though I would like to take a moment to share some special information. After the reveal of Penguins Madagascar, S.A.L.T took a short hiatus to work on art, music, and whatever else needed to be completed. And we've been going strong with progress even after the hiatus ended. So right now I'm proud to announce that the total number of completed tracks as of this recording is a whopping 155 music tracks, and by the time this direct is live, it's probably even more than that. We're extremely grateful to have all of these contributions from mashup artists and arrangers from across the community. It's such a big help, and the amount of support we've gotten is crazy, and that number is only getting higher and higher. As the lead artist for the Strange Alternative Leader Tournament, I'd also like to take some time to thank the art team for the incredible work with the portraits and UI design. And not only that, but it's been such a pleasure for me to work with so many different talented people. I've gotten to collaborate on so many renders and artwork. It's just been such a fun and amazing time. And of course, a huge thanks to the writing team, especially writers like Rebel Scum, Kektendo, Hitmon Top Guy, and Cherry, who have been coming in clutch with interviews and Q&As. So finally, I have one more announcement to make before we continue with the overview. So take a look. Shh.
the wacky Joker from the 60s Batman series, has joined S.A.L.T. He's here to steal his victory with his diabolical plans and jokes. He brings music from DC Comics media like That's Life and My Superhero Movie. He also brings music related to clowns and comedy, cause Joker is a funny guy. On the comedy source, this includes comedic and satirical artists such as Weird Al Yankovic, but meme songs are excluded. On a final note, Joker brings music from movies and shows Cesar Romero has acted in, such as the original Ocean's 11 and the computer wore tennis shoes. It's not just any Duane, it's the Duane. Straight out of Barbie Dance Club from back in the 80s, his powerful and viral dance moves are ready to show in this tournament. He's here to totally dance and promote some Superfly Mattel products, as well as represent some tubular direct-to-video media. Don't get in his way, especially when you're facing him on the dance floor, because you most certainly will regret it. In round one, the Pyro will face Duane. Just smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. Dispatched by former U.S. President Barack Hussein Obama, this team of penguins just flew back in from Madagascar and they're ready to leave their opponents pitch black and pale white. Skipper is the leader, Kowalski's got the brains, Rico's the walking arsenal, and Private, well, he's cute for one thing. Together, these four flightless birds of a feather are prepared to fly all the way to the top of the bracket. In round one, the Penguins of Madagascar will face Mordecai and Rigby. Buongiorno. Tonio Trussardi prepares his best for S.A.L.T. After hitting it big in the crazy, noisy, bizarre town of Morio, he's headed for the big leagues. With his stand, Pearl Jam, he's sure to cook up quite a fight. His menu of sources include music from many JoJo's Bizarre Adventure-related media, such as the anime and video games. Any songs or artists referenced by Stans and Diamond is Unbreakable, like Pearl Jam, the Red Hot Chili Peppers, or Earth, Wind & Fire, and songs from the Aqua album by Asia, songs related to cooking, and songs related to or from his home country of Italy. In round one, Tonio Trussardi will face Niko. These three brothers, Bean, Timmy, and Mitch, have come to S.A.L.T. to wreak havoc Rabbids style. They bring music from Ubisoft properties like Rayman and Assassin's Creed, though keep in mind that the Just Dance series is excluded. They also have music related to rabbits and chaotic characters, bringing in songs like The World Revolving and the several songs that have been made famous by none other than the one and only Big Chungus himself. In round one, the Rabbids will face Lupin the Third. Coming straight from Middle-earth, Gandalf the Grey readies his spells for S.A.L.T. Representing one of J.R.R. Tolkien's most renowned book series, Gandalf brings to the table all things magical and fantastical. Not only does he get the masterful and award-winning soundtrack of Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, but he also brings notable soundtracks from The Elder Scrolls, Madoka Magica, Might and Magic, The Witcher, and much more. Keep in mind, his medieval fantasy source does not include Eastern video games like The Legend of Zelda and Final Fantasy to avoid overlap. However, he does still get other Eastern media like Full Metal Alchemist and Fairy Tail. Rising up from the bottom into the top, Takumi Fujiwara, the fastest tofu delivery boy you'll ever know, has entered the Strange Alternative Leader Tournament. With his pulse-pounding Eurobeat, Takumi is sure to step on the gas and speed through the bracket so fast, you'll get deja vu. His smooth driving and masterful control of his 86 is sure to keep him going until we hear the beat of the rising sun. Special delivery today. The milkman has come to S.A.L.T to unleash his rage upon the tournament. He's fortified with what the world wants, which is music from Double Fine games like Psychonauts and Brutal Legend. He's also fortified with what the world deserves, that being songs involving dairy products, cows, psychology, and the mind, like Hot Milk and Left Brain, Right Brain. His conspiratorial nature and mysterious whereabouts also gives him music related to conspiracies, like Touchtone Telephone and Strawberry Fields Forever. In round 1, the top tutorialists will face the milkman. Attention, all Thrasher 776 gamers! The infamous Penta Axe General of the Monster Army is here to compete in the front lines of S.A.L.T. Man, Fire Emblem fans just can't stop winning this game now, can they? The General comes equipped with an inventory of axes and sources that are sure to slice through his opponents. His source list includes a variety of music from the Fire Emblem series, such as ID Purpose and The Edge of Dawn. Penta Axe also gets songs with the same titles as his trusty axes, those being Master, Poison, Killer, Hammer, and Halberd. His fixation on the number 5 has also granted him music related to it, such as Mambo Number 5 and Maroon 5, among many others. Finally, his position and weapon of choice also gains him music related to generals and axes, such as Modern Nature General and the Golden Axe OST. In round 1, Penta Axe General will face the Joker. Peace was never an option. At least that's the philosophy of this one goose. Straight from the Untitled Goose game, the horrible goose has taken a knife and is here to wreak havoc on the tourney. This Murderous Goose brings music from House games and other indie puzzle games like Push Me Pull You, Baba Is You, and the Untitled Goose game itself. This goose also represents all waterfowls, bringing in songs such as the Duck Song and Goose on the Loose, and its murderous glare brings songs related to Niko murder, like Mac the Night, Bohemian Rhapsody, and Night at Nights. In round 1, Murderous Goose will face Peacock. The Elvis-impersonating, self-proclaimed king of rock and the digital world, Edamon, is here! This rockin' monkey is here to prove that he's earned his title by bringing along music from Namco properties that didn't originate from arcades, like the Tales franchise and Katamari. Also, music featuring Elvis Presley, like Viva Las Vegas and Hound Dog, music related to monkeys, like the Super Monkey Ball OST and Brass Monkey, and music from the Digimon series, both the English and Japanese versions. Note that the monkey source does not include Donkey Kong because of the add-ons having priority over most of the titles. Speaking of the add-ons, in round 1, Edamon will face Takumi Fujiwara. Introducing S.A.L.T and Knuckles, featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series with new Funky Mode. Now that's a title. Knuckles, Funky Kong, and Dante have teamed up to bring some fun bonuses to S.A.L.T. Dante not only brings the Devil May Cry series, but also music from games that feature him, like Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne and Beautiful Joe. Funky Kong brings an arsenal of DK games he appears in, and also other games that he's in, like Mario Kart Wii. Knuckles brings music directly related to him, like the Knuckles Raps, and as an additional bonus flair, the group gets music from games with long titles, like Dragon Quest XI's, Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition. In round 1, the giant enemy duo will face the add-on. What? There are two springmen? Well, that's right. The bouncer himself from Arms and the robot master with a spring in his step. Two good friends, one pretty cool name. They've teamed up to become the ultimate springy team. Bringing music from their respective franchises, they're sure to pack a bouncing punch. They also have music related to springs and jumping, like Jump Around and Everybody Jump Around. What? Huh? You serious? Okay, alright. I think I'm apparently being told that yes, those are two completely different songs. And they get them apparently moving along. This bouncy duo is sure to jump through the whole bracket. Richard G's is down with the sickness in the strange alternative leader tournament. Known for his swanky lounge covers of rock and hip-hop songs with his band, Lounge Against the Machine, he brings as many covers to the table. He also brings some songs in the lounge, swing, and big band genre, such as Lone Digger and music by Frank Sinatra. Richard Cheese's expertise on covers also grants him a wide array of commonly popular. In round one, the Springmen will face Richard Cheese.
We have a mere 2 reveals until the S.A.L.T roster is finally complete. So, in the meantime, let's take a moment to highlight some characters that didn't quite make the cut. Before the Penguins of Madagascar were locked in, our initial spy rep was Eggsy from the Kingsman series of movies, with songs from or featured in the Kingsman series, Spy Media, British artists, and songs in any media relating to Mark Miller or Miller World. Another character we had was TF2 Soldier as a Pokemon trainer, based on a not safe for work 4chan thread. His original sources were songs related to TF2, songs from 2D Pokemon games, and songs related to soldiers. It's safe to say that if he did end up in a roster, he would have likely had quite the overhaul.
After a humiliating defeat at the hands of Shovel Knight, King Knight has dusted off the old cane and cloak for a chance to become the king of the strange alternative leader tournament. He'll be sure to astonish the crowd with his immaculate sources, which include songs from games developed by Yacht Club Games, songs composed by Jake Kaufman, and songs related to royalty. You better be ready to pay tribute, or else I'll have you kneeling on the ground and bowing to him. And if you still don't want to hail to the king, well, let them eat salt. In round one, Gandalf will face King Knight. Yeah, let's go. Time for the Gucci Smart Toilet to make one hell of an entrance. Clean-cut killer with all that rapping intention. Reppin' music from 2015 and onward, ready to conquer that stage and make a motherfucking concert. All my homies spitting on that classical music, Beethoven with the classics, yeah? They know how to use it. Oh, you think he's done? Nah, bro, he's just getting started. Reppin' all the toilets in the world like he's sharded. The GST ain't fucking around cause he got the best hits. The other contestants are nothing. They're a whole lot of shit. In round 1, Captain Viridian will face Gucci Smart Toilet. And there you have it. Our bracket and roster is complete. We hope you've picked your favorites because now Devon will show you how to vote.
Thank you, Mr. Garcia. I'll say the scheduling matches is a bit unconventional compared to the rest of the tournament scene. Right here, I'll be breaking it down for you all so you won't miss your chance to win. The tournament is in a double elimination format, which means that whoever loses the winner's bracket will be sent to the loser's bracket for one final chance at winning. Although the losers of winners round 2 and forward will be flipped vertically to avoid any rematches. And here's where the weird scheduling comes in. Voting will commence at a pace of 2 matches per week, though this will eventually slow down once we get closer to the finals. Let's take the first week of voting for example. On day 1, one solo track for the Pyro and Duane each will be released. On day 2, solo tracks for Peacock and Murderous Goose will be released. On day 3, the versus tracks for both matches will be released, and voting will begin using a Google Forms page in the track description. Be careful with your choice, because once you lock in your vote, you cannot change it. On day 4, after 24 hours, voting ends, and the results are released on day 5, the next day after. Days 6 and 7 are used as breaks to help the viewers catch their breath and for the backroom to prepare for the next 2 matches. And I cannot stress this enough. Vote responsibly. Don't just vote for a character because you're more familiar with them or because someone else tells you to. Take into consideration the full source potential, not source usage, of both characters. I shouldn't even have to mention that voting for a character out of spite because they beat your main or rigging the vote in your main's favor isn't cool either. Especially rigging, we will be tough on that. And that's it, for real, 100% honest. The roster for the Strange Alternative Leader Tournament is finally complete. So for one last time, I'm Dev.
I'm Blues.
I'm Mr. Garcia.
And thank you all so much for tuning into our final S.A.L.T Direct. We will see you all when the tournament finally starts.
Psych! That's the wrong number!
Nah, we're just messing with you guys. We'd have to be insane to think we could pull off an entire 64 character roster.
Though on that note, we did forget one thing to show off, the bracket track.
So without further ado, here's our special bracket track made by Blues. We hope you all enjoy, and we'll see you soon.
Down here, S.A.L.T is a way of life.
Obviously, the environment down here is all salt. The ceiling's salt, the floor is salt, the walls are salt, and to an extent, the air is salt. And you breathe that in, and you constantly taste the salt.
Centric, go down, up, damn it, up the flute to that gear. This thing ain't on autopilot, damn it, up the flute to that gear. Hold it down, don't touch that centric, damn it, up the flute to that gear. That fly ain't on our gear, get down, damn it, up the flute to that gear. Get ready for abuse, get ready for abuse, from abuse, from abuse, from abuse, from abuse, get ready for abuse, from abuse, from waterland, abuse, from abuse, from abuse, from abuse, get ready for abuse, get ready for abuse, from abuse, from abuse, from abuse, from abuse, get ready for abuse, from abuse, from waterland, abuse, from abuse.
I try to call you every day. I'm rehearsing what
Three gold chains, keep me cold, Steve Austin. And I'm lit, don't care about tomorrow. Me and a couple girls headed to the condo. Got no money, got the bag, and young head chillin', he been running up the pants. Flex on my ass, got me feeling like a man. And all I ever do is drop hits off the pad.